before I forget, the switchboard left a message. Somebody called, Don Sullivan's...
Summerhill?
Summerhill. Yes, they gathered it was urgent, so if you want to call him.
Not urgent, not the least bit urgent.
Are you, okay, Heather?
I'm fine.
Look a bit tired.
I'd rather a sleepless night.
I'm not surprised. It's an amazing report.
It wasn't the report. I can always switch off from work at home. It was, something else.
Well, anyway, it's a first-class report, Heather, as Howard's just been saying.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
I was also saying it's pretty ironic.
Pardon?
Well, one or two things happen behind the scene. They needn't concern you, but...
May I guess? Tom Curzon intervened, insisted I be put back onto the account, and the person in whom he put so much faith is about to tell him his company's in a mess.
Sorry to keep you. Is it as bad as I think it is?
I'm afraid so.
Well, please sit down.
Mr. Cross! Mr. Cross!
Yeah?
It's Jean, from the betting shop.
Oh, why? What do you want?
Well, can we talk?
What about?
Can we talk inside?
No. Look, love, there's no way you or your boss is getting over my doorstep.
Look, I don't blame you. You should go down there and talk to him.
Why?
Well, if you pester him enough, you might get something out of it.
Such as?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he might slip you a few bob just to keep you happy.
Why?
Well, if you kick up a fuss, it's bad for business, isn't it?
I'm going to kick up a fuss. Don't you worry about that, love. And I'm not going to settle for a few bob. I want £10,000.
You won't get that.
Well, we'll see. It stinks.
Look, Mr. Cross, if I tell you something, will you promise to keep it quiet?
Yeah?
Well, when a bookmaker has a bet playing up like yours, he lays money off. He backs the same horses himself. It's a sort of insurance policy.
Oh, yeah?
Well, he backed the 3rd, 4th and 5th horses in Edna's bet. He won over £3,000.
And so, if the rate of return continues to rise at this level, you'll soon have a company totally occupied, not in production, but in the repair of faulty products. And naturally, it would be impossible to float the company at the present time.
Get Pollock and Matthews in my office, please, in 5 minutes. Have you put a figure on it yet?
Oh, no, that's impossible at the moment. In one way, you're lucky, though. Sales are not due to peak for another 2 or 3 months. If you stop production right now and call in every single batch, at least you'll be able to escape without burning your fingers.
Why wasn't I told?
I've only just established the facts.
Not by you, by my own people.
Oh, that's beyond our sphere.
I could hazard a guess.
Go on.
Your design department's been working an average 12-hour day over the last few months. Presumably, they thought they could sort this thing out before it got this far. You know about it now only because it coincided with our review.
And I insisted you put her back on this account.
The irony had been noted. Would you have preferred blissful ignorance, Tom?
It's never blissful.
What's this?
Estimates.
What for?
Look, I've tried loads of firms, right, and the cheapest any of them will do is 65 quid. I'm going to do it for 35.
Oh, you're going to do it for nothing.
What? Hey, I'm not starting until the price is fixed, you know.
Damon, are you going to be like that? I'll get someone in to do it.
You've just got to laugh, haven't you? You're having murder with Paul Collins for getting outside contractors in, and you're doing it in your own house.
20 quid.
30.
25.
Done. What's that for?
I'm supposed to be the unit negotiator.
All right, Andrew. All right.
This is terrible.
Yeah? Anything else?
It's terrible.
I know it's terrible, for God's sake. How do we get in this mess?
I don't know.
You don't know? You're our financial director. I pay you a fortune to know.
I can only act on things that are brought to my attention. This has never been brought to my attention.
Why not?
I'm not going to be Malcolm's scapegoat.
Why didn't you report this to Malcolm?
I didn't know.
You did. I've been on to design. They kept you fully informed. Now, why didn't you report this?
I saw no need.
No need?
Well, we've had returns before.
Not this many. There's so much stuff coming back, it's a wonder we can get anything out.
It's not as bad as you think, Tom. It's a design problem. Design will sort it out and there'll be nothing to worry about.
Design? You're an accountant. This is your job. Facts and figures. You know nothing about design. Design's been working on it for weeks. Had you come to me, I might have been able to sort it out. But you're playing ducks and drakes and costing me a fortune.
I didn't realize it was costing this much.
So you're incompetent, is that what you're saying?
I'm saying nothing of the sort. I didn't have time. I've had a team of auditors cracking the whip over me, haven't I?
I'll tell you why you didn't have time. I've been checking up on you, Deacon. You didn't have time because you were too busy chasing women and playing politics with the design department. This is the last favour I'm ever going to do for you. There's nothing I'd like better than to take you by the scruff of the neck and throw you out of the gate. But I won't. You can resign.
Why aren't you working?
I knew you'd be at home. I wanted to make sure I've seen you.
You could do it overnight, you know.
So long as I make an appointment?
And what does that mean?
Nothing.
Look, I've told you before, you don't owe me. What do you want?
Just washing my sponge out.
Well, go and do it upstairs.
I'm not traipsing on down those stairs.
Matthews has resigned.
And Pollock?
He's more valuable than ever now. I know the next chief accountant we get, he's going to watch like a hawk. Would you like some tea?
No, thank you. I have to get back now.
Heather?
No, thank you.
We'll need to meet again. Say in a week.
Will you be ready for us by then?
The fault's nothing. They told me about it. I could have put it right in a day.
Good. Well, I'm glad to hear that anyway. Well, we'll see you next week then.
There was one more thing.
Yes?
What are you doing on Saturday night?
What?
Thought you might like to go to the theatre or pictures or something.
Oh. Well, it's a bit awkward.
Yes, well, I'll see you later then.
Oh, no, you don't, Howard. Why is it awkward?
Well, do you really need telling after the Mike Harrison business? We're not supposed to socialise with clients.
You wouldn't object, would you, Howard?
No. But I'll see you later then, Heather.
Yes. I'm not chuckle.
I know. Well?
This may sound ridiculous, but are you married?
No.
Separated?
No.
Widowed? Divorced?
Confirmed bachelor.
May I phone you later?
Well, after you've spoken to Howard.
Accountancy's a funny business.
I look forward to hearing from you.
Bye.
Bye.
Non-runner in the first at Foswell Park. Number 9, Kilkenny's Darling doesn't run, leaving 8 runners. That's 9, Kilkenny's Darling and non-runner in the first at Foswell. Altered way.
Hey! You keep away from me, you robber.
What do you think you're doing? You watch it. Look at this head ass. Behave, will you? Look. Where are you going with that?
Now look what you've done.
Get in there, you. Get in there, off. Get in there now. Get off. You'll have to phone the business and you'll be locked up.
Go on then, phone them.
Maybe I will.
I'm promising nothing like a 10 grand. And that window's only the start. Next time I'll come and burn the place.
Get in there. Get off.
Repeating, a
Okay.
Number
Give us for it.
Go on, phone them. I'll have it all over the paper. Old age pensioner robbed shop and locked up.
Look, what you want?
Me 10 grand.
I don't owe you anything. See to the customers, will you, Jane, for God's sake?
Don't have a bet here. You'll get robbed shop.
You shut it.
I'm going to tell the world about you, pal.
I don't owe you any money. You're not altogether stupid, are you? The bet lost.
Only the last horse lost.
So the bet's down. It was an accumulator. We all had to win.
No, they didn't. Because we were well over the limit when the last horse ran.
That makes no difference. It still had to win. It's the same everywhere. Any betting shop, they're all the same. Look, Pop, I'll tell you what I'll do. Here's a tenner. You go and get yourself a bet.
I want 10 grand.
Your bet lost, you stupid owl get. It lost.
Oh, aye. But yours didn't, did it?
It's no business of yours what I won.
You won that money because of our bet over £3,000.
It's no business of yours, right? Look, Pop, I'll tell you what I'll do with you. Whenever there's an argument over a bet, the Sport and Life settles it. It's a newspaper. It's like our Bible, right? So you write to them, Pop, and whatever they say, I'll stand by.
And if they say you owe me £10,000?
I'll pay it. I won't even take out the cost of the mess. But you do anything like that again, Pop, old age pensioner or not, you'll get hurt.
And if I get hurt, I've got a son who'll take care of you. Big licks.
Why did you tell him?
I didn't.
I'll behave. Only two of us knew about that bet, and I didn't tell him, love.
It's unfair. I mean, the sixth horse couldn't win him any more money. It could just lose him the lot. It's just not fair.
They know the rules when they put their bets on.
Oh, they don't. They don't even think about them.
Get your coat on.
What?
You're sacked.
Is it because of the university then?
No.
Look, you know what I mean. Look, there'll be fellas there. If you want to go with them, I'm not
It's
going
got
to stop.
nothing to do with the university.
Then what's it got to do with them?
Nothing.
Then why do you want us to finish?
I just do.
Is it that fella?
What fella?
That fella that brought you home the other week.
No,
Are you going to be seeing him again?
I don't know.
You might.
I might, yeah.
When?
I don't know, for God's sake. Look, you don't know me, lad.
So you keep on telling me more times than enough.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look as though it's sunk in yet, does it?
Come on, campers.
Get out, Damon.
No.
Dad, will you come and tell this one?
Look, I need water, don't I?
You were only doing it to be funny, Damon.
Oh, beat it, will you, girl? I've got better things to do.
What's going on?
Him?
I'm cleaning my sponge.
He's only doing it to be funny.
He's got to get near the tap, hasn't he?
Can we go to my bedroom now?
Oh, no.
Well, where can we go for a bit of privacy?
You can go for a walk round the block. Hey, and hurry up, you soft lad.
I think you better go.
Why? You expecting someone?
No. But if I was, it'd be nothing to do with you.
Can I see you again sometime?
No.
Look, things might be different in a few weeks.
It won't. Look, it was all right, but it's finished now.
How corny can you get?
It might be corny, but it's true. So just get out.
No.
How did it go?
Chief accountant's resigned.
Oh, the honourable thing.
Oh, he had no option.
What about Pollock?
He's still there.
Curzon must be mad.
I doubt it. Tom was pretty impressive, as a matter of fact.
Oh, Tom was he?
I've just been up to see Howard.
Oh?
Tom Curzon wants to take me out.
I see.
And after the Mike Harrison thing...
But in this case, Howard said go with our blessing.
Yes.
Oh, come on, Heather, it's hardly surprising. It is a sizable account.
To have a drink with Mike Harrison is what? Professional misconduct. To be taken out for the evening by Mike Harrison's employer, that's economic sense.
Yes.
That's hypocrisy.
Of course it is. Look, I don't know what Howard has said to you, but I can guarantee he wishes Tom Curzon hadn't asked you out. Think about it. We had a satisfied customer, uncomplicated, businesslike. Then he asks you out. We can't object and risk upsetting an important client. So you go out with him. A relationship starts, a relationship turns sour. You and Tom Curzon can't bear to look at one another. Tom Curzon takes his business away. Catch-22.
And what do you suggest?
Well, it's not up to me.
Oh, come on, Joyce.
All right. Decline Tom Curzon's invitation. Well, graciously, of course. Telling him that your decision has in no way been influenced by our Mr. Drucker.
And if I don't?
Sooner or later, we lose a client. Of course, you've had Howard's permission, so no one will blame you. At least, not to your face.
Hello, can I speak to Tom Curzon, please? It's Heather Havisham.
Yeah, put her through.
Hi. I said I would. The answer's yes.
You'll only get hurt.
I want to know.
Oh, just go.
I'm not going until you tell me.
Right. You've asked for this. You're a wimp. We're 18 years of age and all you can think of is settling down and having kids. You got some crappy little job in a crappy little do-it-yourself shop. You've never been abroad, and you don't want to go abroad, do you? You've never read a book, you've never seen a play, and your idea of a good night out is going down the stupid bikers club with your stupid mates all night. Do you know you're talking about my trip to university like it was a trip to Mars? You're a short-sighted, narrow-minded, boring wimp.
You know the difference between us?
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I do. I want to do something with my life.
No, the difference is I'd never say that kind of thing to anyone.
That's what makes you a wimp.
Does it? Well, you've walked all over me once too often, Karen. You're nothing special. You're average looking. You're not even the brain of Britain. Even if you do manage to scrape into university, you don't do much. Oh, you're good at spouting about feminism, socialism, God knows what, but you never do anything about it. You never did anything for the miners. You never did anything for Ethiopia. Nothing would spout. So listen, girl, I might be a wimp, right? But I'd rather be a wimp than a big mouth, hypocritical, self-centered slag.
You bastard!
Hi, what's going on, son?
See ya.
Karen. What's with him? Karen? Hi, you! Hi, you! Who does he think he is, that fella?
All right. Racing finished?
No. He sacked me.
Oh.
You promised if I told you about that bet, you'd keep it a secret.
Look, love. It slipped out. He got me so mad. What are you going to do now?
I don't know.
Oh, well, I'll look after you. When I get me 10,000, I'll see you all right. Well, what's so funny about that?
The sporting life won't tell him to pay. It'll just say you knew the score but still put the bet on.
But I didn't know the score.
Well, that's your fault.
Well, what's the point in writing?
Look, do you know anything about betting?
Not much.
Listen. Phone me up when you've heard from the sporting life. There might be a way of getting him to pay up.
Why are you getting involved?
Ooh, all kinds of reasons. I'm sick of seeing people going skint in that betting shop. Well, I think what happened to you was lousy. You sacked me and I want to get my home back. But most of all, you've said you'll see me all right when you get that 10,000. Phone me up.
You all right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, he doesn't come near this house again.
Don't worry.
Mind you, I can't say I'm blaming.
Why?
What, the way you've treated him the last few months? You deserve the smack.
Oh, no. No woman deserves a smack off a man.
What are you two done up like a dog's dinner?
I'm going to work, lad. That's why I've had a few hours off.
What work like that?
It's an evening seminar. It's been organised by the union.
Oh, aye. Is it on women's rights?
What's that supposed to mean, eh?
What you're into, isn't it? Eh? Women's rights. Inside the house, your own wife can't get a minute's peace, and your own daughter deserves a good iron. And outside, it's all women's rights.
Look, that'll be all of that, eh?
I haven't finished yet.
I said that'll be all of that.
I said I haven't finished yet. Women's rights? When was the last time you took me mother out? When you did, you went dressed like an old tramp. The minute she turns her back, you're going out like that.
Karen, I'm going to work, all right?
And if she was here, you wouldn't be going like that at all, would you? Because she'd know for sure.
She'd know what, eh? Come on, she'd know what?
She'd know it's not the women's rights you're interested in. It's the woman who runs the course.
If you ever say anything like that again...
It's true.
If you ever say anything like that again, you'll be through that door.
Too right, I will. Because I'm not hanging round here and watching you treat my mother like a bit of muck, you.
I happen to love your mother. Do you know you, eh? You don't know what you're talking about, girl. I happen to love her.
You're soft, you. My dad wouldn't do anything like that.
Oh, open your eyes, Damon.